สบายดี
안녕하세요. 굴룸베야 후화바.
I immigrated from China to the US, or I got adopted technically.
My father is from Vietnam. He was born right at the end of the Vietnam War. When the war ended, they were saying that they weren't going to let children be evacuated anymore. So they were just evacuating them as rapidly as possible. He was flown into the United States in a crate. There was an orphanage and connections from my grandmother that actually made it possible for these babies to be evacuated into the United States.
My favorite part about Asian American Month is probably going out, hanging out with all my Asian friends.
I am Mung, and we do these spiritual blessings. We have these bracelets right here, where it keeps us safe from spirits so they don't attack us. Once a month or something, we'll do is this thing called opli. Everybody comes, we cook, and we just celebrate. My grandpa is a shaman. They can communicate kind of with the other side. He basically kind of helps people.
I still have a 103-year-old great-grandma who still practices shaman, and both my grandparents practice shaman.
Once a year we have a tradition, and it's the Hmong New Year.
For Hmong New Year, we celebrate the rice harvest, and that is time for everybody of 18 clans to really just gather around, have a big party, hang out and have fun. Different communities of this last name makes one part of 18 clans.
Every New Year, we will do tie strings to our wrists or our ankles, and we'll always have this thing on our wall. It's called the saga. It's our ancestors. For our saga, we will have to lay a table and we have to feed our grandparents from Thailand and Laos that passed.
So in Lao, I call my great-great-grandparents Tao, Grandma Tao, Grandpa Tao.
This is Vietnam money. In Vietnam, it's called Rdale, but here this is only worth $5, about $4.97.
This is a traditional Vietnamese scarf. It is mostly worn in the springtime. Vietnam is very careful with their flowers, and they care very much with their flowers and their landscape and plants too. So that's why there is so much flowers everywhere and everything there.
People always ask about my name. My dad's birth name was Von Kai, and when he got to the States, his name is now David, but his middle name stayed Kai. So the KHA in my name is from him, and it keeps a part of our heritage alive.
A lot of people think that all Asian people are just smart.
For some reason, everyone thinks that Asian people eat cats and dogs. We don't eat cats and dogs.
They assume I'm Chinese or Japanese. It makes me feel out of place and uncomfortable knowing that they think I'm this when I'm actually this.
It maybe be awkward a little bit, but I'd rather have them ask me who I am instead of assuming.
Even though we speak different, don't make fun of us, because it's not our fault for us being ourselves and our culture.
I want people to know that even though we've come this far, it doesn't mean we're just done. We still are fighting for things. And with COVID too, everybody blaming every single Asian person, there had to be laws made for Asian hate to stop. It's still going, and it's not going to be done until everybody can come together and make things better as a team.
I want to give an invitation for other people to come to Hmong Village and learn about my culture.
National Asian American Pacific Islander Heritage Month means to me so much more than just a month.
I think it's nice to have that month, but shouldn't we just all be celebrated all year?
I feel it's important to just celebrate every heritage and race out there.
It shows us how much we've gone through, all the obstacles, and here we are.